Good morning. Okay, I am trucking along on this piece. I have already cleaned it. It was filthy and just needed a little, go over. Always, it's so important. Whether you're painting a wall or painting a furniture, always clean your pieces. And I've already taken the drawers out and the door off. Hi, my name is Sarah. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, you guys, I have wanted a piece like this for a little while. It's definitely been on my bucket list of pieces to make over. This piece is for me, so if you've been watching along for any amount of time and I say that a piece is for me, usually it means hold on to your hats, ladies. Gents, we're in for I think, a treat. If you saw a few weeks ago now, I made over a piece for Phil and it's of the same-ish era. It's definitely got similar legs, similar lines, the square lines. I love that dresser, but I don't love that dresser. I love this piece. So, going to be making over this piece in the video. It is for me, so that means I'm gonna let loose, enjoy myself, make it over to how I like it. And I know it's not gonna sit well with a lot of people, especially those don't paint furniture people, but that's okay. Everybody is different. I am different, and this piece belongs to me and I would like to make it over. Anyway, all that to say, let's get into it. Sometimes I find nails in drawers, and I know it's probably not the practice. Somebody mentioned once that you don't do that, and that's probably due to the fact that drawers expand and contract. The nail is still in there, but I'm just gonna glue it, clamp it, if I can clamp it there. take a little scrubby. Okay, 2 coats of the Sloan French linen. I had hardly anything left in the can, so it's a bit patchy in spots, but that's okay because I'm about to try something I saw on Instagram. I just saw a picture of it, not a how-to, so I'm guessing how to do this, so we'll see how it goes. DIY paint in Queen Bee and cake batter. So 2 different yellows. I think they're the same-ish, like the cake batter is just a lighter version, but not a colorist, so who would know? I wouldn't know. Somebody knows. Paint pixie brush, and I'm wetting it. And here we go. Sponge. Other side of the sponge. Flying by the seat of my pants here. Just going with what I think might look good. So I am in love with the way this looks, right? The brown, the creams, some yellow. I already have yellow and French linen up there. Now I'm going to come in with a dark brown base layer with DIY weathered wood. I might mix up some weathered wood with some bicarb to give it some texture, but I'll see how it goes. I don't want it overly textured, but textured in some spots would be nice. That chunky clay goodness was from the lid. In case you knew, DIY paint is a clay paint. I mention it every time I use it. And because of the clay, right, it dries lighter than when you put it on. But once you put a top coat back on it, it deepens right back up again. Alright, hold on to your hats, people. It's about to get crazy, but I'm excited. Guys, it's gonna get crazy before it gets pretty. Trust the process, as they say. Much more experienced people than I. Alright, now for the fun part. Here we go. This is just plain water in a spray bottle, wetting it all. Weathered wood, queen bee, white linen. And then this one is faded burlap, sandy, blonde, and prairie grey, all mixed in together. Now that I've talked so much, the paint's dry because they're just that hot still. Okay, I've wet it, and now we're just going over everywhere. And I'm just doing a small section. I have more control that way. Paint scraper, and here we go. And I don't waste any of that paint scrape. I just scrape it back on. Recycling. And then I haven't dipped my brush anymore, and then I just sort of fix it in places so it's not so obvious that I've scraped it. Although some spots I don't mind it being obvious. So I'm gonna do that to the entire thing. I really love it. I feel like it gives scraped, chippy, authentic, aged look to the piece. I can see the white and the yellow. My son is mowing the lawn. The weathered wood, and even in parts I scrape back to the original Makeover finish. Love it, love it. It is so me. I adore it, and I am just gonna keep on going. Gold leaf adhesive, okay? And I just want to put it around the edge of the mirror. I am using any Sloan's clear wax today. I have the wax and I wanted to wax the piece rather than top coat the piece. I just like the feel of wax with chalk paint. And after I put all the wax on, I'm going to wipe the excess off and then let it sit and dry for 24 hours. And then I'm gonna probably put, or maybe not 24, I might do it this afternoon because it's first thing in the morning and I'm heading out to the learning center to have another day out there to paint the kitchen counters. So when I come back this afternoon, I'm probably gonna put a second coat of the wax on, wipe that excess off, and then let it sit and dry for at least 24 hours. I've also decided that on the inside here, because I took the door off and this is going to house some pretty stuff. I am gonna put top coat on this one. Okay, you guys, so I really love this. I hope I don't chicken out on myself and I actually post this video, because, you know, doing something like that, the lady that I did, and I still have to put the words, because I want the words, right? Because they're really like kick-ass. I love it. A little bit of inspiration in the morning when I open the cupboard. Love that. You cannot withstand the storm, and she whispers back, I am the storm. I love that. I get goosebumps when I think about it. So anyway, I hope I don't chicken out and I actually end up posting this, because, you know, this is freehanding. Something like that is not something that I do, and I'm not very good at it, but I gave it a go and it's okay. And, you know, it's like I said, it's for me, and I'm super happy with it. Oh, my work. Ooh, screw. Okay, you guys, this piece was the perfect storm, right? It was a robe, a chiffon robe, is that how you say it? That I have wanted for ages, and I got to combine my favorite style, which is chippy farmhouse distressed. I'm not full farmhouse, I'm more rustic, eclectic type thing with a bit of farmhouse thrown in there, and DIY paint. I mean, it's the perfect storm right there. So I had so much fun doing this. This is for me. To you guys, my favorite people, let me know what you think of the piece. I really love it. Like I said, it's for me, and so I wanted to have some fun. I did warn you at the beginning of the video to hold on to your hats, so I hope you did that, and just enjoyed the process. Alright, you guys, next week's piece, have no idea what it is. This piece, why is it that all my pieces have a story? They really do. I'm like, some of them I don't even tell you the stories, because I'm like, I'm not telling them another story. They don't want to hear it. But I'm going to tell you this one. I picked up this piece from Facebook. No idea what it is. I am a few pieces ahead, which is what I wanted to do in preparation for us going to Australia. I just sort of needed to like tick over pieces, get them out during the summer, and I think I'm in a good spot. I just can't lose that momentum between now and Australia. But anyway, so whatever that video is, if you hit the subscribe and the bell, you know, you'll get notified, and I hope I get to see you on that video, you guys. Bye.